Hello. Happy day. It's like 7:46, almost 7:47. This is the 7-Eleven up there, eventually. Um, if you're here, you probably already know, because you're probably welcome back. Hi. If you are new here and you don't know why I'm popping up here, it's because this video is for you. You're meant to hear my words. You're meant to hear the message that I've got for you today. And man, it's taken me 50 seconds to start talking about anything. I hear this song. I hear two songs in my head. And ever since I started go ahead and like posting these things and letting people know what the messages are, I'm getting way more messages and more often. It used to be like every few days or so. Now it's pretty much every day. Sometimes it's 2 times a day, sometimes three. Um, but the two songs that are in my head are, well, I say happy day all the time, and my mom always writes, oh, happy day. And we all love Sister Act, don't we? Oh, happy day. That has been stuck in my head for days. And I remember being a kid in church singing, when Jesus washed, when Jesus washed, he washed our sins away. And then there's another song that's in my head, which is a song that I heard growing up with my white stepfather. Just so y'all know a little bit about me. Uh, and it's, now is the time for me to rise to my feet. Wipe the spit from my face, wipe the tears from my eyes. It's a pretty explicit song, by the metal band Hatebreed. And those two things just keep mashing together in my brain. I do not know how to mash things together. So it's just going, even my brain is just doing one song to the other song. And it's so simply those words. Now's the time for you to rise. It's time to start stepping, continue, like, pardon, continuing to rise up. Like, you've had enough of your own lies that you've been telling yourself. And it's difficult to put into words, honestly, because it's like more of a feeling. It's like this essence of, you know what, you're right, I am ready. Like, you talking to yourself and saying, okay, I do trust you enough to, like, not screw me over. Like, I do trust myself. Um, so much so that, you know what, I'm getting physical therapy. I'm getting, like, when somebody has a really bad accident or a brain injury, they have to go through a lot of therapies to get back to a point where they can either be where they were before or even something close to it. And I don't know if anybody's dealt with that. I personally haven't dealt with that specific thing, but I see news stories and all of that, and you hear about the boy who hit his head and doing something young and dumb, and he gets hurt, and he has this long recovery and surgeries and all of this to get him to the point where he can walk and move and hold his own spoon. And all that hard work really starts to pay off. He's able to stand up. He's able to take a few steps. They may need some arm assistance, some of those one of those parallel bars, maybe some crutches, and eventually the parallel bars may not be used before, and eventually that person may be walking just with a limp, and no one ever knows their story. But if you were that person going through those things, and not just physically, but mentally, spiritually, these tiny steps of resolving yourself after such injury, it really takes a lifetime. And then even when you feel like you're better, and you're that boy walking with a limp, and one day you get so startled by something that you have to run, and your body does it for you, but you don't realize it right away. You just realized it after you were already running. You don't have to stay running forever, though, because you do get away. This is such a rambling mess. I don't even know why it's coming out like this. Because I'm seeing somebody being chased by a dog. Down, like, by these white picket fences. It might be from a movie or something. But eventually you get away and you can rest. And what you take from that startle was that you can run. You're able to run again. That doesn't mean you have to run all the time, though. It means that you know that you have access to that ability when you need to use that. Right now you get to rest for like a couple more weeks. It's probably a couple more weeks, no matter when you find this, honestly, because the timing is still correct. So probably a couple more weeks. Next month will shift for you. As of the time I'm making this, it is June 6th. June 6th? Why do I keep saying June? June keeps coming to me. 6 is the June month, but it's December 6th. It's December 6th. Somebody got a June birthday? Of course, people have June birthdays. But one of you, of course you know somebody with a June birthday. People are born in June sometimes. I don't know if you know that. Maybe somebody's name is June. I should call June. I know someone named June. Anyway, I've been derailed. But I really do see a little boy, a little black boy, running. He has like a little tiny fro, and he's running. So let me know if this is like a scene from a movie or whatever, or if this resonates with you. But like, it's a white picket fence. The little black boy is like wearing like a white shirt, or like a striped shirt, like a gray and white, or green and white, dark green and white. But I'm saying gray, so maybe gray. He's like kind of running his hand along the white picket fence, and then like a dog starts barking behind him. I don't know if it's a big dog. I think it might be a smaller dog, like a beagle or a chihuahua or something. But yeah. He's like, I'm ready. As fast, it's like it's from his perspective. Like, he is running. I can feel that he is running as fast as he possibly can, and he knows that dog is on you. I wanted to say him, and I said you. Anyway, and that could be something spiritual. That could be the fact that we always feel like something's nipping at our heels, you know? We always have to rush. We have to get away. We have to get to somewhere safe. And after things like that happen to us, it's like kind of hard to believe that things can be safe again. Because you feel like, I was just having such a good time. I was just walking and touching a fence, and all of a sudden I'm being attacked by the universe. Why? But you know, maybe. Okay. Maybe the dog chased you away and you ran, and turns out somebody was about a drunk driver was about to run through that fence anyway, right where you were at, diddling and dawdling and having a good time, or perhaps some type of like some person you were just like, yeah, I just don't really feel like talking to them. A neighbor that's always like, hey, can you come work this thing for me? Can you help out with me? And you want to help because you have like a little bit, you want to make a little money or something, but you just don't really feel like working that day. And so you, I mean, you still put some work in, but now you don't have to go to work. No, but they didn't see you. It's all, they only call you over when they see you. What am I talking about? Oh lordy. You're just doing a lot of inner child work and a lot of healing of your inner child. Because I feel giddy like a child. And I feel, I don't know what this, 11:55 as I say this, like I am full of energy now. Um, so, hello. If any of that made any sense, I really try to remember what I say. But that's not for me. So I will continue to let you know if they come, if I get messages, if this makes sense to you, I will keep making them. Mostly selfishly because I would like to have other things in my brain other than the same things when people are just trying, like when these guys, these angels are trying to tell you the amount of numbers. I'm like, that is for somebody. I meant to be telling someone that. I did my best to listen too. Anyway, in the meantime, lovies, I'm gonna head out. In the meantime, keep a lookout for those numbers and stay synchronized.